How to simplify reflex integration home exercises for a busy parent. As pediatric therapists, you know and I know how critical these reflex integration exercises is for child's development. But how do we empower busy parents to implement these exercises at home? I'm hoping that in this podcast, I'll be able to share some practical strategies to simplify these exercises, making it accessible, impactful, and part of everyday routine. On the whirlwind of parenthood, finding time for additional activities can feel very, very overwhelming. But as a pediatric therapist, we also understand the critical role that consistent exercises and reflex exercises play in a child's development. However, we also recognize the challenges parents face in incorporating any home program into their already packed schedule. To ease the burden on parents, it's critical to provide very clear, straightforward instructions for home exercise. Avoid tasks that rely heavily on parental teaching abilities. Instead, you offer a predefined and easily executable assignments, which minimize the need for parental instruction. As much as possible, give them a done-for-you program that can be executed by them. Parents, despite their best intention, parents often struggle to remember home exercise amidst daily life. You have no idea how many home exercises or assignments sent to my kid that I even forgot about. And when I was taking my child to vision therapy, we used to get all these home activities, and I'd probably done half of what was given to me. I am a pediatric therapist and a specialist, so I understand from a parent's perspective, and now I understand what kind of activity is most likely to be carried out. Of course, you're going to have the 1% and 2% parents who have the time, the energy, and the resources to be able to execute very intensive home programs. If you have those parents, give them what they can handle. But for the general public and the rest of us, minimizing it and making it more easily accessible is the way to go. So for the sake of reaching the most people who will benefit from it, consider done for you, ready to be used home programs that can be easily carried out. Encourage the creation of routine that incorporates these exercises seamlessly. Establishing reminders can significantly enhance consistency, whether it's tying them to existing activities like homework or utilizing visual cues like sticky notes. This is the simplest one you can do. So making sure that it's easily transferable for them. Encourage any kind of routine that can be easily incorporated in the already existing schedule. And another one is before you ask them to add one more thing on their schedule, emphasize the why. Simplify it to the point that they really understand, because sometimes some of the activities might seem so simple and unnecessary, the likelihood of being carried out, even though they have the time, is they're not buying the reason why you're giving them these activities. Just like athletes commit to drills because they understand that it enhances their performance. In the same way, parents must understand the purpose behind each exercise. For you to explain the why behind it, you need to really understand why each activity matters. You need to understand and be able to explain to a parent why that home activity is important. That way, therapists can motivate parents by explaining the benefits and expected outcomes. The more you understand these activities, the why behind it, then we really talk about in depth of each exercise. For instance, inside our RITP program, like why are you picking this specific exercise? It helps you understand how the body moves and your clinical skills will go up, and you can easily explain. That will help parents recognize the correlation between consistent practice and tangible improvement in their child's functional abilities. It's not just do these exercises for, 10 times. Why are we doing that? Tie it to functional abilities. How is that benefiting their child who's having a meltdown? How is that related? Can you prove it? If not, then find something else that what's helping you as a therapist. is if you cannot tie the exercise to the functional development or the goal, then improve your skill by learning more. That way, you're growing as a therapist and the parents are getting what they want and the main goal they want to work on. Another one is utilizing existing schedule. This is leveraging the structure of the family's existing routine to embed these reflex integration exercises effortlessly. So whether it's during morning or nighttime routine, mealtime, or car rides, identify opportune moments can simplify implementation. So you're not really adding additional thing. You're just saying, let me look at your schedule. What does your schedule with your child look like? What do you do already? For the most part, they're already doing a lot of things with their child. What you can do is learn what those are and implement that. Looks like you have a 30-minute ride. During the 30-minute ride, do whatever exercise can be implemented. Your child brushes teeth twice a day, morning and night. During that activity, do this motor exercise for 1 minute before or after. Oh, before homework, I want you to do these 1 or 2 exercise before and after. During mealtime, oh, I want you to do 1 or 2 exercise before and after. Sometimes it can be substituting. Instead of going to the park and doing this activity, how about you choose the games or structures you want them to work on, focus on this, and let me know what you think, or send me a video, whatever it is. And that way you're not adding, you're just helping them with their existing schedule. You're actually taking away the stressors that they may have. By aligning exercises with familiar activities, parents are more likely to integrate them seamlessly to their daily life. Another thing is provide a done-for-you program. I really believe in this, and this is why we have created a done-for-you program inside our program. So recognizing parents' time constraint, offer a pre-designed home programs that alleviates the burden of teaching and remembering exercises. Half the time, even the therapists who you're training, they're still learning. If as a therapist, it took you months and years to refine your skills, a clinical skill, a clinical observation, you cannot expect a parent who has a full-time job and have a lot of other responsibility to be able to pick out and think like a therapist and refine these exercises correctly. However, by giving out these done-for-you programs, you can eliminate more than 60-70% of the challenge that the parent might face, okay? So for example, the RITP app provide comprehensive resources, including instructional videos and step-by-step guides, minimizing parental stress and maximizing efficiency. You want the correct activity to be taught to the child. For the parents, remember what the activities are. Even if they don't remember, they don't have to worry about it. They don't have to memorize all these activity and being done correctly. So that is one example. That's how one way that we resolved that challenge that we were facing in creating a home program. Try it out. As much as possible, I suggest to go that route. You de-stress your day with playlist you can curate for each client and share with them. Even for our therapists, for them to not waste their time creating these resources, for them to be able to have this at ease has been helping them. We want to hear from you. If you're one of our users and been using our app and then creating treatment plan and sharing it with your clients, please share with us, because the more you share with us, the more we're going to be improving it inside our program and creating these resources for you. Our goal is to make our therapists' life easier and give them the resources they need to focus on what matters most, which is their client. If you're not in our certification program, we have given access to everyone to our app. Let us know what are the areas that you like about it. How can we improve? We want to hear from you. So make sure that you respond back to contact us. I would love to engage with you and making it even better. So incorporating these reflex integration exercises into a child's daily routine doesn't have to be overwhelming for parents. We can make it simple, easy to comprehend, and easy for them to do. By simplifying instruction, establishing routine reminders, emphasizing the importance of each exercise, and providing accessible resources, pediatric therapists can empower parents to support their child's development efficiently and effectively. So if you wanted to partner with us, use our resources, you are definitely welcome. Please do so. Anyone can access it. It's in the app stores. Make sure that you access it and let us know. So far, we have users around the world using it, and we love hearing from you. I'm hoping, and this is really my desire, that we are going to make home programs and supports for families in rural areas. We want to make treatments accessible to all who need it. By partnering with one another and supporting one another, we can definitely do that. You can help us improve what we started here by replying back and saying, hey, I've been using it this way and it's helpful. You can tag us in our social media, or you can email us back. We love to hear from you. I know we get a lot of emails regarding our book series, but now we want to hear from our app users as well, which is actually reaching more people than our books, since printing, shipping to certain areas is really hard and a lot more expensive for parents and even for us to ship it out in these rural areas. Luckily, with technology, we're able to reach a lot of people right away, and we're grateful for that. We want to make sure that what we're, spending our energy, our effort, and resources is well used, and we will be reassured when we hear back from you. So grateful to be sharing our knowledge here, our resources with you. We're grateful that we get to do this. Thank you for staying with me here today. Make sure to subscribe and catch me next time.